Welcome to today's scheme of the week. We're going to be breaking down the trips tight end, and it can be found in 26 different playbooks. Today, we're going to be running it out of the Houston Cougars, and we're going to put together the best plays and how to operate, how to make your reads, and create scoring drives. So if you guys enjoy content like this, do me a favor, like the channel, drop a comment on the formation you guys want me to cover for scheme of the week next week. And as always, sub to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload. It helps me put out more content for you guys that you guys want to see. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to go through two possessions here of running trips tight end, just showing you that super high efficient, easy offense to run. And usually I always like starting off the game with a run, just depending on the formation they come out in, and really seeing if they can stop the run. Also, I want them to let them know, even if they stop us for not a big gain, which obviously we get a nice gain here this first run, is I want to let them know that I will run out of this formation. So they're going to have to respect the run and the pass. So now, after I've hit them with halfback base, I could easily come out in another run play here. That really depends on how you want to play it. But I'm going to show the versatility of the formation here. I'm going to come out in curl flat. Good thing about trips tight end also is you can run this to either side of the field. So in curl flat, I always like re-cornering the tight end here. He just gets to the sideline quicker. And really, I'm going to read the tight end and the running back here. And if the middle's open, I have post from B. And you see here, threw a little bit late there. I was trying to just show where the tight end and that post are in the middle. But you have this angle route coming underneath that is just going to get wide open for some easy yards. If they do try to take away that, you're going to have that post wide open in the middle. So definitely a cat and mouse game you're going to play with the user. Again, 3 down linemen here. I did come back out in halfback base. And again, we get a nice 11-yard gain here. So you see 2 carries, 27 yards. And now this user is going to have to respect not only the pass game, but they really got to get in here in the run. They're going to have to put more than 3 down linemen, or they're going to have to get really good with their user gap shooting. Next play, I'm going to come out in Y shallow cross. So one of the best route combinations you can put out of this formation is A on a drag, RB on this Texas. Most users like to follow the first route coming across the middle, myself included. So I'm just going to wait and see. Nobody covers them right away. It's a nice quick throw. Even some of the faster blitzes, they're not going to be able to cover that right away. As you saw, it was pretty much a snap throw. But one of the other things here that, like I said, it's so good is not only that tight end and the drag. We can't run this here because there is just not enough space, but we'll show you about putting a comeback on the receiver if we suspect man. Here, this looks like man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put B on a short crosser. A's already on a drag. RB on this Texas route. And we're just going to read here. A, get across the field quick. If he's open, we'll throw it to him. We have the Texas route behind it. And then we also have this crosser from B. And you see this crosser is going to win here from B. So now we're down here on the 2-yard line. So one of the hardest spots to run offense here is on the red zone. What I do like running is the RPO alert bubble. And the reason why is because now I have this bubble option. If they try to load the box, and if they try to play the pass, I have the run up the middle. Some people will go all out cover 0 blitz here, but we are just going to read the defense. They kind of run commit down, and it makes the bubble extremely easy to throw. All right, so here on our second possession, we get the ball back. Take a look here at verticals and wide side of the field. So here is what I like doing. I mentioned this drag Texas route combo earlier. Now I'm going to put extra on this comeback. So if I suspect that they're in some kind of hard flat outside or in man, this comeback is going to be open right at the top of the route, right here. So actually a little bit early. We end up dropping the ball. That comeback route is going to win a lot of the time. It's going to beat man every single time. The occasional knockout animation may happen, but that's just like it's part of the game. Not every pass can be completed. Now we're coming on this China Y post again, and what I'm doing is here is I'm going to put Y on this streak. B is staying on his corner. What I'm looking at here is X coming underneath. The middle linebackers all should kind of fade back just due to these routes in the middle are all going vertical. If the middle gets left open and this linebacker drops down, I am going to hit this tight end on this angle route, or this post route, sorry, just like this. And the thing is, if they're in man, they line up outside the tight end. So that tight end not only gets to cut to the middle, he just already has the leverage. So it's very unlikely that anybody's going to have a chance to intercept it. Worst case scenario is that it may be a drop. Now we're coming out here in inside zone, and it looks like they're in some kind of man alignment, maybe some kind of zone blitz. Take a look here. And again, you just follow your blocks. This is inside zone. Other thing too here, I've talked about this in some of our other videos. When you run the ball, do not hold turbo when you get the handoff. That accelerates the block sheds of the defense. So we don't want to do that. We want them to hold it as long as possible. As you're about to hit the gap or the hole that you're running through, whether it's inside between the tackles or outside, that's when you hold the turbo. Aside from that, we're not going to hold turbo unless somebody breaks through the line and they're possibly going to hit you for a loss. Of course, salvage whatever yards you can get. So going back into this here now, let's take a look here at deep in. One of the things here, again, they're going to be in man. We can flip this and just show you. Run it wide side, run it short side. It really doesn't matter. We got this tight end on this post. I'm actually going to Texas this running back here as we get a false start. Anytime you see man, that post Texas route combo is very good, and the drag Texas route combo is going to be extremely good here. So let's go back deep in, flip our play, and it looks like they're going to give us a cover 3 look, which is fine here. I can drag Y here to create this high-low underneath. If they play man, I can put this guy on a comeback here and really just watch how they're playing it. Nope. And you see here, terrible pass lead by myself. Waited a little bit longer. We had the drag open early, Texas route open late. Both routes easily completion, and again, the whole goal is to get yards going forward. We want to eliminate 2nd and 10s, 3rd and 8s, those long yardage situations here. So now we're going to come back Y, shallow cross. Nice here in the middle. I'm going to put A here on a Texas route. I just want to see if they're going to follow us over here. So they're in some kind of zone here. Maybe they're in man. And then I'm going to drag Y here so I have a underneath route. Of course, there is a false start by our guys. Definitely ruined a moment there to exploit man coverage. But things happen. We don't always get the plays off. Sometimes we wait too long to make our reads. Y shallow cross. Again, we'll do the same thing here. Motion this guy over. There's definitely a zone look here. Unless they're doing some kind of man blitz. I'll drag X here to have a high-low from the opposite side here. Take a look. And this is why this tight end corner route, you see it just breaks outside really quick, and I'm able to pass lead it so only I can get it, right? The worst thing that can happen is that the defender knocks the ball out, and we're okay with that. We're already in field goal range. Again, the thing is to make passes not dangerous. So here I'm going to put X here on a comeback. It looks like they're going to be in some kind of cover 3 here. Could be cover 1, but I'm going to watch that slot defender over Y. If he drops down immediately, I'm going to throw to X on the comeback at the top of his route. If he drops back, I'm going to hit Y in the flat. And you see he took a step back there, so I knew I could just pass lead that up a little bit and outside right away. Here we got a little slot screen action. Let's flip this. We'll run the screen here to the wide side of the field. And of course, you don't have to throw it. We do have the handoff ability here as well. So we're going to take a look. Guy gets outside for his block. And we're able to get a couple yards. Again, down here in the red zone inside the 10 is the hardest spots to run offense. So what I really like doing is I like actually mixing up a little screen pass here. We're going to run tight end screen. This does not look like man, but we'll motion him over, see if he follows. Nope, he doesn't. So we're going to take a look here, see how this develops, throw it back inside, tight end screen, easy touchdown, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, high completion percentage, easy efficient offense, and we get 14 points. that's going to wrap up this week's scheme of the week out of Trips Tight End. Again, it's out of 26 playbooks. If you guys enjoyed the content, drop a like, leave a comment, sub to the channel. Check us out on Patreon for more exclusive content. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.